Minister Rory Quinn is your uncle, of course. He himself is first cousin to Fergal Quinn. Just wondering what sort of influence those figures have had on your career to date, and I suppose your opinion of dynasties in Irish politics in general.
Well,
do you consider yourself part of a dynasty?
I don't really know. I mean, my own parents' big influence, very interested in politics, but not party political themselves. But we would have always had lots of debate and discussion around politics when I was growing up. Rory joined the Labour Party. He was very active in student politics in the 1960s. He's a big inspiration to me. From my point of view, in the 90s, when I was thinking of getting involved in politics, I spoke to Rory about it and I felt I could play a role if I joined the Labour Party. It chimed with what I wanted to do. In truth, I suspect if Rory wasn't there, I may have got involved in a charity or the local sports club or the school or whatever. So it's been an advantage to me because it made it seem accessible to get involved in politics. But at the end of the day, when you run, the public are looking at you on your own merits, and you've got to, it helps for sure, I believe, and it also has helped me because I have someone I can get advice from. But at the end of the day, I only ever put myself before the public on the basis of who I am or what I'm trying to do.
And I suppose it's a bit of a hypothetical question, and politicians don't like those, but you have been very complimentary about other councillors and other parties, and then you're quite fulsome in your praise for Leo Varadkar earlier. So do you think having Rory Quinn as a relation steered you more towards the Labour Party? Could you have seen yourself a member of another party, perhaps?
It's probably fair to say in quite a lot of issues there aren't massive differences. Like I can see on the City Council, I've been on for 9 years, there are some people in Fine Gael and some people in Fianna Fáil, and I know for sure 1 or 2 councillors in Sinn Féin who would fit perfectly well within the Labour Party. In fact, I'd love to have some of them in the Labour Party. The Labour Party is the only party I would ever like to be in, and I'm really comfortable being in the Labour Party. But some of the other parties, particularly some of the national parties that have their history rooted in our civil war and the foundation of the state, I think are very broad churches, and they do accommodate a wide range of people. I suspect perhaps the Labour Party is perhaps a little bit more one of those parties that had started off based on a party representing the trade union movement and has traditionally sought to represent working people and so on. And perhaps on social issues we're on the more liberal side as well. So that, as it happens, fits with what I think about the world.